How do you know if you qualify to live in an age-restricted mobile home community? We'll talk about that today on today's episode. Oh, there's even a laugh track in the background. That was unintentional. Welcome to another episode of That Mobile Home Show. My name is Nick. I am one of your co-hosts. I'm sitting next to Tim. He is one of your co-hosts who comes in on occasion. He is our expert today on age-restricted communities. Tim, how are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am doing well. It is a beautiful day. Okay, so we hear words like age-restricted, age-qualified. Is there a difference between age-restricted, age-qualified?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, it's just whatever words they choose to put on the sign?
Right. Whatever words they choose to put on the sign, I'm sure management has a lot to do with that.
Got it. Excellent. And I got distracted because, Kesley, your sister's calling me. Sorry about that. Hi, Emily. You just made a cameo on the podcast. Excellent. All right. So how does the age differ, or is it always a certain age?
Well, it differs, and some parks have exceptions. Most of them, I'm going to say 90+%, are 55 and older communities.
Okay.
But even those, some of them will have exceptions to where they're allowed to have people 45 and older in their parks as the primary resident. Some of the parks, the primary resident must be 55, but the other residents in the home, some go as low as 19.
19.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, if the primary resident is 55 or older, they can have a caretaker that is 19 or older.
A caretaker. So for caretaker situations, is that specifically like for adults with special needs, or how?
It's generally set up that way. Someone that can't take full care of themselves.
Got it.
You know, they'd be okay for 6 or 8 hours while the person goes to work, but they need help.
Understood.
With meals and stuff.
And is there typically documentation, like from doctor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The doctor has to have that. And that's the same with pets. You're going to have to, depending on the pet, most of these places allow pets, but if you have a breed dog that doesn't qualify in there, most of them are small pets, like under 10 inches or 12 inches. But if you have a larger dog, you have to provide documentation that is a caretaking dog.
Got it. Excellent. So
or service animal.
Service animal, and probably park managers also make exceptions for documented emotional support animals.
They do, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So if someone is looking at a specific age-qualified or age-restricted community, what's the first thing that they should do to find out if they can qualify?
The first thing I would either go to their website if you can find it. Some of them are easy to find, some not so much. Or call the park and ask to speak to the manager, and they'll enlighten you as to what is required to make that happen.
Got it. And one last question before I let you go for the day. You are older than me.
Right.
Yes. What are the benefits for someone who wishes to live in an age-restricted community?
Well, there's obviously not a bunch of kids running around, and that makes old people cranky sometimes. But generally, the age-restricted communities will have bingo nights or social activities that you can become involved in, so you're not just stuck at home all the time if you've retired. In fact, some of them put up calendars where they have 2 and 3 things going a day, and the people in there can be very busy. Yeah,
I mean, as you're talking, it's bringing up memories of me being in the one on 99th Avenue, where when I'm in that community, there's people on golf carts just driving around. It's just social hour,
right? All the time.
So I felt quite out of place. Not that I felt unwanted. When you scan around and you go, okay, I'm 42, and all these people are just having fun. Like it's like happy hour, afternoon party time, people driving their golf carts to each other's homes. And
right. Yeah. Well, some of the age-restricted communities will have heated pools, and those, even during the winter time, can be highly social. I've seen 8 or 10 people in December in the swimming pool in some of these age-restricted communities. So they really go out of their way to make people feel welcomed and home and participating, so they're not lonely.
Got it. Got it. I love it. All right. I hope that you learned something about age-restricted communities. If you have any questions, of course, email us, send us a message. Of course, you can reach us on Instagram, That Mobile Home Guy. If you have a question specifically for Tim, if you have a question specifically about age-restricted communities, of course, send it our way, and we can get you connected with your solution. I hope that you have an epic day. See ya.
Bye.